Hi, I'm Guy, and this is the Rainbow Temple. And I would like to take you on a little tour and introduce you to the whole concept of this Rainbow Temple that is here now. So please come on a stroll with me. And inside the temple, first we have the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, to the fourth floor of the Rainbow Temple, an accommodation up the top, and a 360-degree view line, a veranda to walk around, open to the sky, the wind, and the birds. This is the first floor of the Rainbow Temple, which in previous times, before there was a performing stage built, which we have now outside here. But we used to, there's big meditation, yoga takes place here of course every now and again, but in our musical gatherings the band would play here. But now we've got this stage and the music is coming from outside. This is a beautiful place to sit, to meditate, to be massaged, and or as many do come and spend the night and sleep inside the temple. It provides pretty good accommodation for the travellers. Hi again. We're going now to the second floor of the Rainbow Temple, which as you see is a 360-degree circle around the inner hexagon. The temple is built on the Star of David with a pole on each point of the star and a pole in the centre of the building, 13 altogether. This second floor is meant to be, and remembering that this is a work in progress, but all of these panels here, there's 12 of them, and eventually we hope that this will be a creation mural, a beautiful mural designating the journey of life, the original explosion of the cosmos, and the settling down into the universe and the beginnings of life on Earth. So hopefully we can incorporate that in a 360-degree painting that goes all the way around, and that's what this floor is basically about, a journey through the story of life. And here we go, still on the second floor, but just taking around the building, around the veranda. And this is a beautiful morning to be doing this. The birds, I hope you can hear. But this is just a visual for you on the journey around the Rainbow Temple of the temple. This is the external entrance to the second floor. And that's very good provision for that, but it's also excellent access to the Rainbow Temple. On the eastern side of the Rainbow Temple, and all the poles did go in north, south, east and west and variations thereof. So the temple is it can eventually hopefully be used as an observatory, and we'll know it's for sure what direction we're pointing the telescope. But this is east, west over here, north over there, south down this way. And when many a young traveller has had a good night's sleep with some amazing dreams in this particular section of the temple. Third floor Rainbow Temple, 12 beds around each side. Not exactly 12 mosquito nets, but we are getting there. We're getting to a point of it. It is a work in progress. The people dance, the brothers and the sisters. And that's my son Ishaya down there, walking through a bit early in the morning, getting his computer. Well, what's unusual about that? So this is the eternal entrance and exit for the third floor of the Rainbow Temple, and another great place to be out underneath the stars at night, and particularly if it's a warm night, then people bring their mattresses out and sleep out here underneath the beautiful sky. Yeah. And here we have Jangles, asleep as usual. It's the temple cat, beautiful pussycat. And we'll have to try and avoid waking him up because... Okay, excuse me, Jangles. Don't want to wake you up, pussycat. You stay doing what you do best. Come on, Brax, let's go. Down the steps from the third floor back to ground level at the Rainbow Temple. I hope you're enjoying this little journey. Here we are back in the beginning again, which is where we started this little tour, but now we're going to take a walk through the temple and out to the performing stage and make our way to the community kitchen, which is over here, but we're going this way now, so come with me to the performing stage. Had a lot of fun building this entrance. the musicians need it, because when they come out to the performing stage, the musicians and the actors, they need to be able to make their access from the temple directly to the stage, and this was the last little bit that we did, which makes a full circle all the way around and embraces the temple almost like a ring, almost like I see it sometimes, the ring in the Lord of the Rings, because it's certainly been pretty powerful and magic since it was accomplished. So welcome to the performance stage at the Rainbow Temple. We haven't been doing anything quite all that regularly, but here is a beautiful space that can be entertained for the use of projection out there of either live theatre or music and celebration, or it can be used as an auditorium for somebody to present a discourse. It's wide open. This is the Rainbow Temple performing stage, and it's available for any use that is positive. So now we go out onto the open deck, and a good position here to view the temple from below and get an idea of its size and its external colouring. And here is a pretty laid-back space for reception for those that come, and or through the day in a normal week, just to enjoy being here now. Unfinished, work in progress. We have to remember, one day it'll have a beautiful mandalic roof line, and I do have an idea, or I know how to create rainbows that will project into the interior of the temple. And I look forward to doing that hopefully this year. This year being, the current moment being April 2010. Yeah, well, at least we put in a bit of energy, but you know, it's about, I'm a bit of a cleaning fanatic. I like to keep the temple as fresh as possible, so every 2 or 3 days I'll try and shake the rugs and get a few people moving and freshening the place, because every day is a gift, and every day should be arrived in a freshness of becoming, because every day is like a birth, a rebirth, and so I do like to keep things tidy, and unfortunately, currently, they're not necessarily so, but what the heck, that's now, life. We'll come over 50 metres long, and we may well take you in there, and but eventually it shall have no end and go on, and many rooms for as many practical reasons as we can come up with. Big wood fire oven over there, just behind Linda there. Over there's a wood fire oven, but during a major gathering, this functions really well to cater for up to 300 or 400 people, and we do that fairly easily. Okay, so around here we've got the fire that we normally sit by at night, and the wood fire oven, a closer image to the oven. Could you open it, Rodney, please, and we'll have a look inside that big oven?
We got a major pizza in there.
A little leaf did fall. But yeah, many a big pizza comes out of that, because a lot of the whole concept of the Rainbow Temple dreaming is to reconnect with labour. Nature. And it's a labour of love. So separate from the life forces of nature, but to be intimate with them. The rain, the wind, the sun. So this is the way the temple is built, with the idea to conjunct one more time fully with nature, and this is only a step in that direction, because that's an endless journey, getting to know and getting to love the nature from which we were born. So I'm a bit of an enthusiast there, but full power to the indigenous reality of this country, full power to the people who have looked after this country for thousands and thousands of years in such an exquisite way. And the Rainbow Temple would not even be real if it didn't embrace the journey of the people of this land, and for that fact all lands everywhere, all over the country, all over the world, because we're all humanity. It all comes down to one thing, and humanity is a product of nature, and nature is a product of the great spirit that people call God. Others call it the universal spirit. There are any amount of names for God, but the temple stands for the fact that all participate in that reality, whomsoever they are, humanity or the dimensions of nature or the aspects of nature. It's all God. It's all one great spirit, enjoying itself thoroughly, becoming uniquely individual in so many various ways. I think life is beautiful, and I do hope and intend that it will always be. We just have to eliminate ignorance and the suffering that comes with ignorance. And the ignorance is in humanity, not in any other aspect of nature. It's just us human beings that really do have to wake up. And I'm not saying that I've woken up, but I'm certainly, because I don't think I have, I'm still dreaming. But I look forward to it. Again. This is my faithful dog, Brax, short for Braxis. Braxy, Braxy, we love you. This is another entrance to the temple. It's the one that most people use. We took a little break, by the way, and we're coming back down because I want to take you on a journey where you go underground and see the tunnel that I've been working on for a few years now. It's a beautiful feeling to be under the earth, and I want you to get it and feel it. Beautiful sign, can do it for you. Which, as you can see, we're relating to freedom at the top of the list, which is a very magnificent thing to have, the freedom to be yourself and the grace to understand and the grace to be grateful and the joy, the inner bliss of discovering that you too are one with nature and one with all the beautiful things in this life. And you can even imagine the snow coming off the Himalayas, the Himalayan mountains. That's beautiful, but we're every aspect of beauty, and that gives me personally a lot of joy. Compassion, well, gosh, what do you do with compassion? We have to understand that we are here to give and share with as much strength and love as we can to those that need it. And if some have had difficult ways, then by gosh, we'd better have compassion for them, because the way is never easy. And I know that I've got this far myself by people being fairly compassionate towards me. And then we've got growth. Well, we're surrounded by growth. These kids are growing, the forest is growing, everything grows, as we know. It starts early, begins new, begins as a babe and grows into something really beautiful, reaches its maturity and fades yet again as it comes yet again refreshed and renewed into the dreaming. Growth is beautiful. Without growth, we're going nowhere. Harmony, makes me think of the musicians on this planet and the ability of humans to create music, which again is a semblance of the sounds of nature. And out of the instruments of nature, and harmony is a beautiful way to be. I think we all know that one. Trust, gosh, we say we've got to hope for things, but it would be great if we could trust that things are on their way, if we could have a deep inner trust that life is working out, and as I think a great saying says, not always as it appears to be. It might be difficult, but there's meaning to everything that we're involved in, positive and or negative experiences. And we have to trust that we will come out of those to a much beautiful place. Love. Love. Don't we just love love? So, well, I'm not going to say anything about love, because love speaks for itself wherever it exists. And creativity. This is what this temple's about. This is what so many people on the planet are involved in. Men and women everywhere that have the joy of creation, of creating whatever it is that they're involved in. That's part of the greater feeling of harmony that allows us to be joyfully free and gracefully and trustfully. So this is a sign to remind us of the various aspects, positive aspects that we should incorporate in our lives. Not always so. Me, I've got a bit of a temper sometimes, and I don't always reflect the beauty of this sign, that's for sure. Here too is the Rainbow Temple from another aspect. It's nice to see it from this perspective, and that's the entrance from, and take you down to the tunnel, and the underground tunnel, and this is the direction we're going. And just follow me, please, and enjoy this journey. There's a few visuals on the way. Another fireplace, which is when there's a lot of people, then we crank her up and keep them warm around here. It's not a severe winter here in northern New South Wales, but at night it's great to have that fire to sit around. Certainly no other air conditioning. Down through here is where we're going to the tunnel. Just pan over here, please, because that's a hole where we bring out the clay. Tons upon tons of clay have come out from here, and we're going to go down, walk in through underneath, and you'll give you a look from down there up here, and you'll have another look at it. So yes, let's keep on going.